So yeah, there's a lot of companies having a lot of innovation in the observability space, and it's a very fast-moving space today. There's so many cool things happening. However, if you want to kind of adopt a new solution or kind of move to a new vendor that's more cost efficient or has better features, it's actually very difficult to re-instrument all your services. This is the kind of problem of vendor lock-in that OpenTelemetry is solving. Like, you just instrument once with OpenTelemetry, and then you can send your telemetry data anywhere, and you can basically use any vendor that might be better at cost, or might be better at features, or might be better at compatibility, without having to kind of re-instrument your applications. Like, this ease of choosing the best solutions out there is kind of what is driving the adoption of OpenTelemetry, I would say. And my personal favorite feature about OpenTelemetry is its semantic conventions. So if you instrument an application with OpenTelemetry, it could be any language, any framework, they will always emit the same telemetry. So you could kind of build a standard set of dashboards, alerts, automation around this semantic conventions spec, and you can be sure that every application will have a consistent set of alerts and runbooks because they're all emitting the same telemetry. And this is one of the big benefits that you get by adopting OpenTelemetry over Prometheus SDKs, for example. Yeah. It is true that native instrumentation is going to give you better signals and like has more customizability in terms of the telemetry and the like context you can provide around the telemetry. Beyla is still compelling as a fast start. It's not easy to instrument every single application in your system on day one. You could always start with Beyla, deploy it into your system, and suddenly every application is instrumented. And then gradually start instrumenting and adding like higher quality signals to your applications and like roll out OpenTelemetry instrumentation gradually. When Beyla detects that a service is instrumented with OpenTelemetry, it kind of stops instrumenting that service. And yeah, this kind of gives you a stress-free, like gradual path to adopting OpenTelemetry instead of saying, okay, on day one, everything has to be instrumented by OpenTelemetry. The other benefit is also quite interesting. It's a little more rarely used, which is Beyla instruments at the kernel level, while native instrumentation instruments at the app level. So if there's like a huge influx of requests that are coming in, they might spend a long time waiting to be served or like waiting to be seen by the application at the kernel level. So the application might say, hey, I'm answering 10,000 requests in 1 second. Maybe the requests have spent like 500 milliseconds additionally in the kernel buffer. So because Beyla instruments at the kernel level, you can actually instrument with both Beyla and application, and you can kind of see how much time is being, how much time packets are waiting in the kernel buffer. So I think that's also quite compelling for like high throughput applications.